Hi, Hola, Bonjour, Privet, Salaam. Welcome to Blueprint Bazaar. This is a model of a private jet. Obviously, it's more of a less detailed model, but a few things that I thought that this would be useful for. Although this one is obviously a bit slightly low quality, but because it's a toy. But I started to think about how the industry would use something like this, a small model, because these private jets in reality are several like millions of dollars, like 30, $40 million for the cheapest one, and that's even just the used one. I started thinking about what a company that makes these goes through or has or uses this. So one would be, for obviously the first one would be conceptual development, of how the jet would look like if they were to make it. Then they can use a 3D model to interior customization for the purpose of interior customization. Another would be component testing. This is basically parts like seats, galley equipment, avionics. They can be virtually fitted to this 3D model in whatever software they see fit, the company that manufactures this. Last one would be aerodynamics, although I think the aerodynamic test might not be the most accurate because of the fact that there is a very large size difference between the toy model and the actual large model. Unless they have one of those large house-sized 3D printers, then they can definitely use this to make a 3D model and have it wind tested. Another way I can see the use of this model would be virtual tours. Basically, potential clients get to roam around in their jets before they order them. Customization obviously would be included with that, whatever they want as their, or just purely for advertising. Another would be production planning. It's just obviously a factory that needs to produce this jet would first need to plan out what part goes to which part of the factory. That would be then the maintenance. Obviously, once the jet is produced, the factory needs to be immediately ready to maintain the ones that have already been released, or let's say they release it and then the first year maintenance needs to be done on them as they get used. The other would be another use would be digital twin, which is basically linking the 3D model with a real-time sensor data and use predictive maintenance and fleet monitoring, basically. One few more I can come up with is pilot training. Obviously, any pilot that these private jets are not similar to. No one jet is similar to the other. Even just in the same company, the models vary from one to the other, and the pilots need to be trained on specific ones. Crew also needs to be trained on so that training can be done in a VR or AR setting using a model of this plane or any plane that you own or want to own. Lastly would be a simpler use, which would be just basically education, just educating people about what is available, how it's available, how it's made, just an informative video basically. This model is available as well as any customizations to this one, or if you want your personal one made for you for your specific application, don't forget to contact us.